to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Tua.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
at their own 11.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mariota eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Gurley again here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. On the counter, Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
2nd down at 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's able to plow forward out to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Drake. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
And that's on the rookie first-round pick, Alex Leatherwood.
Play action now. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. To throw is Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And that is calling for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Salvon Ahmed, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Able to spin free. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gets past one man, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Tua.
They'll get this off to Gurley.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do?
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Mariota flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They go with Jacobs. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
First down, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Tua. Able to connect with Fuller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Tagovailoa. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. Back to throw is Tua. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down. So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect. Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week